Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Deontay Wilder, he did an interview with Sky Sports, and I must admit, Deontay Wilder is doing a great job of putting on a full court press, putting on a lot of pressure to the Eddie Hearn, to the Team Joshua, to the AJ boxing side of things. And if you disagree with this, you're probably just a hater. Reason being, Joshua's own promoter, Eddie Hearn, who believes that Joshua would beat Wilder, he even admitted it in a recent interview. He says Deontay Wilder, he's doing a good job of piggybacking and using Anthony Joshua's name to build his profile. So that's kind of proof right there. Eddie Hearn just told you. And this is not like hearsay or fight talk about promotions and making a fight. He just gave his opinion that Wilder is building his profile and doing a good job. So, I mean, the pressure is there. Wilder did an interview with Sky Sports, and I'm going to read some quotes, give my thoughts. Wilder says, "I don't want to hear about Joseph Parker. Everybody wants Wilder versus Joshua right now. Why wait? Anything could happen to either of us. That's life. You'll make the people miss out on the biggest fight in the world." He also says, "Eddie Hearn is scared of this fight. He wanted me to fight Dillian White instead of Joshua. I would have no problem fighting a peasant like Dillian White, but I want Joshua at the end of the bridge when I cross it. How long does it take him to get ready physically and mentally? He'll need time. I'm ready now. I just want to find out who is the best. I want to prove that I am the best. If people say Joshua's the best, I want him right now. I declare war. I talk my talk to walk my walk. I mean every word I say, and I say what I mean. I will knock Joshua out. Don't wait. Make the date, mate." Wow. He goes on to say that he believes his style would be superior to Joshua's. He says, "Styles make fights. I knew the Vladimir Klitschko versus Anthony Joshua fight would be a great fight, but my style and Joshua's style do not mix. My style is perfectly made for Joshua's style. I am the paper over his rock. I am the scissors over his paper. Don't be surprised if it's a simulation of my performance when I demolished Stavern in the first round. I mastered my style. I have mastered what I could do in the ring. It's not what you do physically in the ring. What people don't understand is that my mind is very sharp. The style I bring to Joshua, you guys may not have seen it before. It would be a great fight while it lasts." And then he also hits back regarding Joshua. Well, Eddie Hearn talked about a tweet conversation between him and Joshua where they found out Wilder was weighing only 220 in comparison to some of the other super heavyweights that are much bigger. And Eddie Hearn says, Joshua says, "I'll eat him." And Wilder says, "Did you see my performance with Stavern, who was 255 pounds? How heavy was Joshua in his last fight? 254. Did you see how easy it was for me to put down 255 pounds on the ground? Let me show you what the greatest heavyweight in the world looks like. No more excuses. The location is the least of problems." And again, if you guys want to check this out verbatim, I mean, I just read the quote, but if you want to read the whole article, the link is in the description. Shout out to Sky Sports. Now, I got to give my 2 cents. Like I said, Deontay Wilder doing a great job of applying pressure and using momentum. And boxing, to me, a lot of it has to do with ebb and flow, like how much momentum you're carrying. Like even like Stavern, he was on a 2-year layoff, which is no excuse because he was talking the talk, and he said he felt great. And first fight he was dehydrated, no excuses this fight. So I can't make an excuse for him losing in the first round when he went the distance the first time. But he didn't carry a lot of momentum in the fight. That's why people were disappointed when the Luis Ortiz fight fell apart. But truth be told, Luis Ortiz ain't fought in a while either. You know what I mean? People forget that. People keep talking about how Stavern was on a 2-year layoff. See, this is Boxingego. This is ego. This is new media. I bring up the points that some people overlook. You know what I mean? People keep talking about how Stiverne was on a 2-year layoff. Well, guess what? So is Tyson Fury. They literally fought within a month or two of each other in 2015, November, December for their last fight. I think both of them were November 2015 when Bermane Stiverne fought Derek Rossi and Fury last fought against Klitschko, right? And they haven't fought since 2015. Yet you have fans who say, "Oh yeah, I want to see Joshua versus Tyson Fury. That's the biggest fight." How? You were mad that Wilder fought an inactive Bermane Stiverne with no tune-ups, no comeback fights. And then even, like I said, Luis King Kong Ortiz, I know the quality of fighter of King Kong Ortiz, but truth be told, he was on a pretty decent layoff too. You know what I mean? I don't think he had fought since maybe December. He was supposed to fight, because I was there. He was supposed to fight on the Berto Porter card in New York, but he got injured and he had to pull out. So, I mean, he didn't have no fights in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. So both guys would have been on somewhat of a good sized layoff if they fought Wilder in December or November. Anyway, aside from that, I like what Wilder's doing. I agree. Why wait? I agree. If you fight Dillian White, what's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? You know what I'm saying? Make it count. Give the fans something to expect. Now, Eddie Hearn is on record saying that to promise AJ, that's a separate fight and it's sloppy business. But I disagree. I don't believe. I mean, if anything, if you really think about it, if anything, it's easy business. It's good business because it gives the people something to already anticipate. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if the world watches Dillian White versus Wilder, knowing that the winner is probably going to fight AJ, be it a Dillian White rematch with AJ or Wilder, the fight we all want to see, versus Joshua, then that builds excitement. Similar to Andre Ward. I covered Andre Ward's last, let's say, 6 fights or so. And knowing, I definitely didn't want to miss even the Alexander Brand fight, because that was the last fight before he was to get to Kovalev. We all knew that the deal was move up to light heavyweight, get at least 2 fights in, and then fight Kovalev for the third main course. You know what I mean? And watching the Sullivan Barrera and Alexander Brand fights, watching Kovalev versus Chilemba and things like that, I paid attention to all those fights because I knew that the light at the end of the tunnel was Kovalev versus Ward for light heavyweight supremacy. You know what I mean? So this whole Wilder White situation could be the exact same thing. The light at the end of the tunnel is Joshua. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna, even though I was gonna already watch it, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Now, I gotta give my 2 cents about this whole weight thing. I think this whole I'll eat him, and I'm not saying Joshua has no chance versus Wilder, but I am saying the whole weight thing is being overstated to me, and I think Wilder presents a good point. And I'm not saying Bermane Stiverne is the same fighter as AJ, because I don't believe that. Different styles, different heights, everything's different. But the end result was a 260 plus pound man, when it was all said and done, the night of the fight rehydration and stuff, got folded up in the first round and was placed in kind of like a yoga position. So I think people are making a big to-do about weight, but at the heavyweight level, weight, I'm not saying it can't play any advantage, but when you got that type of knockout power, it's not going to be the only thing. You know what I'm saying? Even like Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor looked huge next to Floyd Mayweather. He looked huge. You know what I mean? But the weight wasn't what mattered. It looked like Floyd, little Floyd, who has brittle hands and is 40 years old. It looked like his punches hurt Conor McGregor much more than anything that McGregor threw. And I understand you could say, oh, but that was an MMA fighter. But the same goes. I mean, you can look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is very compact, 5'10", 5'10 and a half, whatever. He was weighing about 218, and he was folding up guys who were 6'5", 6'6", and much like thicker bodied dudes. Pause. You know what I mean? So I don't understand this. And then the whole the one of the big things that I want to discover by seeing Joshua Wilder is concerning weight, but it's not necessarily weight advantage. It's, will Joshua fatigue? Because his last 2 fights coming in as heavy as he has, 250 plus at the weigh-in, plus whatever he rehydrates to me, if you make it to the middle halfway point, Joshua's performance, his offense seems to decline a little bit, and he seemed fatigued. I mean, Klitschko kind of let him off the hook. Klitschko hurt him after being hurt, and because Klitschko may not have that same killer instinct, right? He kind of let him off the hook, and then Joshua was able to get his second win going, you know what I mean, with youth on his side and stuff like that. But Wilder, that's not his MO, and I think that's what he's saying with the styles made fights. Like he's too aggressive. Name somebody that Wilder has fought that he's gotten in trouble and they got off the hook, whether he's windmilling or whatever you want to call it. Say he's leaping off the ground like Johan Duhapis, or he's punching so hard and swinging so hard he's knocking himself on the ground, like Audley Harrison. I've seen it all. Gerald Washington, I've seen all the stoppages. But guess what? There's still stoppages. Like, it's still, the ref is like, nah, this can't continue. He's trying to kill that boy. You know what I'm saying? So you can say whatever you want about windmills and all this extra stuff, but the end result is name someone who got let off the hook. So it's a good fight. It's a very good fight. Very good fight. I want to see it. Why wait? Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Would weight really matter in a Wilder Joshua performance? And for all those fans, all the fans who are just saying this is easy work for Joshua, then that's even more reason to make the fight. Straight up. More reason to make the fight. Joshua will collect the belt. He's been getting good paychecks. So there's no reason to not make a unification. Whether you're a Wilder fan, whether you're a Joshua fan, or just a boxing fan. Link in the description. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.